EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. On first down, it's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Eluding the pressure right. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Herbert now. Robinson's got it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharp. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whip. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Witt. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Witt. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Buccaneers 7, Raiders 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Herbert. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he goes out right around the 39. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Again, Herbert. Man open, that's Marcus Green. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
4 yards.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd and 2.
Number 14. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Buccaneers 20.
Out of the gun, Herbert. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And out of bounds right around the 20.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Robinson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of 12 yards.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. On the right side, caught by Green. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Herbert's throw taken in by Green here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And caught right side, Green. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Marcus Green, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whip. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Whip. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, Whip. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Back to throw again. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Buccaneers 14, Raiders 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Herbert on 1st down now. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert airing this one out for Evans.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Let's get this.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game.
He's got a man complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Buccaneers 21, Raiders 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A big play there for the Raiders.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline, and that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, it's our house. 24 is the mic. I'm coming.
Justin Herbert looking to pass, eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin.
Robinson again.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
James James Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Raiders 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A big play there on the catch and run. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 4-yard line.
Mixon again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. He is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short.
A 3-yard gain brings up 4th down and goal.
They'll run with Mixon, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line.
Herbert now. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
At the 44-yard line.
to throw on second down. Whip, flushed out right.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
It's a gain of 11. And the Las Vegas.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
14-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
On second and goal, Herbert. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Marcus Green, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
To throw on 3rd down. Whip. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. John Franklin Myers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
24 is the mic. I got you.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Devin Duvernay,
His 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Buccaneers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Buccaneers 28, Raiders 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Flush to his right.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Now Herbert. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Herbert to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this, when you could have won it with a chip shot field goal and you miss it, that is going to sting for a little while, isn't it?
Some are tougher to put behind you than others, right? We always talk about compartmentalizing. What is the rule? Coaches always talk about 24-hour rule after a game, and then you move on. That's tough because that was a very makeable field goal. In fact, I think you and I were both just shocked that he didn't knock it through the post, and they end up walking off the field losers.
So for Las Vegas, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.